Okay people, so now I am going to bring you in one of my week little by little, because sometimes I don't have much to say in a day, but I have more to say in a week. So for the vlog to be more interesting, we are going to be together for a whole week. Today was Monday. I didn't do much, to be honest. I mean, I was at work. I had plenty of things to do, but you know, I'm not vlogging at work. This is not really professional. But anyway, Monday is over. I just come back from the sport, so I should change, right? Maybe this is more polite. Buff. But we are starting the week. Okay, the battery just died, so we are going to start over. But anyway, we are starting the week with a brand new setup, and this is actually, I think I'm getting closer to the idea that I have in mind for the apartment. So if you want, just a recap, I had a round table and I wanted to get rid of it to have more space and create like a huge living room. So I just bought this. I don't know if you can see it. I just bought this, and now I have a lot of space in the apartment, and this is so crazy. J'adore. Anyway, this is just a room tour, very quick. Anyway, you'll see the apartment in the vlog and in other vlogs. So I am going to leave you here. I'm going to sleep, and we see one another for tomorrow. Bisous. So the workday is over. Well, honestly, you know, this is the kind of, I would say, the adult life, but I don't think this is the life of regular adults. But you know, this is the beginning of my life into the labor market. I don't know if I can say it like this, but I'm not a student anymore. So basically I have a 9 to 5, and then when I come back at 5, I have plenty of time, but I feel like I don't know how to use it sometimes. Yesterday I went out, practice some sport, you know, I went dancing. Tomorrow I have a conference, so this is going to be so fucking cool. But today I have actually nothing, so I could be like, I can just chill, but I don't want to chill right now. But I think I'm going to have to do it. Sometimes I feel like this is the life that I never wanted. On the one hand, you know, doing a 9 to 5 and doing nothing but chilling after 5. Not really inspiring, to be honest. And on the other hand, I'm like, sometimes we also need a routine and not to like always be busy with doing something, going out, partying, blah blah blah. So I'm like, I'm not mad, I'm not angry, I'm not sad about having nothing to do after 5, but I'm on the other hand not really excited, because I would like to do something, but there's not much to do. I like shopping online. I don't like shopping in shops, except if it is for stuff for the apartment or for books. Okay, so tonight I am going to see an author that I really like, so just come with me and my mom. People. The conference was really cool. It is always really cool and reassuring to listen to some people that have been into self-development for a very long time because, of course, they have a lot of knowledge. And the author, he focuses on the character self-development. And this is always really interesting because you are just reading a book, a story, and you do not follow really the events or anything. You follow the character self-development, evolution of its self-confidence and everything. And I read one of his books when I was 13, 14, and it was about a character that decides to take back the control of his life, and start to make its own decision and not feel life like it is a burden. And I was like, damn, this is quite deep. Since then, I started to, take decision, and I was like, maybe if it's impossible, but I might try to do it and see how I end up, And I made decision like going in England for a whole summer and work as a waiter. And that was actually one of the coolest and best experience of my life. And when I was living this experience, I was thinking about the author and his book. So this book was in a way quite inspiring, and I took a lot of lessons from a book that I read to put into practice in my life. And it has helped me a lot. And now that I'm getting older, I'm still 24, but every time I take decisions, or every time I am wondering about my life, if I made the right decision, if I'm going in the right direction and everything, I think about this book, and I try to tell myself, okay, you have to keep on going and just trust the process, trust life and everything. And tonight's conference was very much about it. And I think when I look back on my experiences, I think I did it sometimes. And indeed, it has helped me to, make decision and follow path that maybe I wouldn't have take if I haven't heard or read his books. So tonight was very, I was happy. I was just like a fan. I was not doing a standing ovation or crying to the guy. Okay, I was cool, calm, seated. Some applause sometimes because I guess he deserved it. So yeah, that was 2 days lesson. See you tomorrow. Gros bisous. Welcome in Paris. I am actually here for work, but I really enjoy to be in Paris all the time. I really like the city, and I like the atmosphere of it. Even though people are always they carry their bitchy face, no one is smiling, but it is always a good place to get inspiration, fit inspiration from people, because a lot of people have their own style, and it's really, sometimes people have wonderful ideas and you can see it in the streets. This is magical. Okay, so actually it is 9 a.m. and the meeting is not starting before 10. So I did wake up at 5 for a meeting in Paris that would start at 10, so I could actually have taken another train. Well, usually it starts at 9, so I didn't check the time, but this is my problem. I never really check dates and hours, so I always have a schedule problem. I know this, but I don't double check. I don't it always disturb my planning, because it's whether I arrive late or I arrive very early, but there's no in between. I never arrive on time because I never check. This is my problem. I know I have this problem, and I never think about checking beforehand. It's okay. I always make it. I always make it. All right. So that was quite of a nice week, and I really enjoyed the conference. So that was really the highlight of the week. Of course, I saw my friends, so that was a better highlight, you know. But in terms of self-development, the highlight of this week was really the conference, and that was really helpful, I have to say. And you know, I feel like this is the beginning of something new, because thanks to my work, I also make more decisions. Some people tell me to do things or bring me ideas, and in the past, I never did what I wanted to do. I always followed people's idea or advice, and many of the advice were very wise and good, but I didn't do something with my own decision when it was like related to work. So I think this is one of the reasons why I never felt confident and happy in my work. And today, people told me to do this thing this way or blah blah blah, but I don't necessarily listen to them. I'm like, this is the intuition I have, so I'm going to follow it. And sometimes I make mistakes, but most of the time it does work. What I think and what I want to do, it does work. So I really feel like my ideas put in place does work. And I feel so happy and so proud. At one point, the guy talked about it during the conference, and he said that you have to follow your path, make your own decision. And if you make this decision, I think that at one point you can fail, but you can also succeed. And if you succeed, you are going to be like, what the fuck? I made this decision by myself. I thought to realize this project this way, and it did work. And this is so cool for your confidence. And the more I do it, the more confident I feel in my work and in my life. So if you're afraid to take decision and you think it's because you don't have enough confidence, well, I mean, this is a whole cycle, and you have to break it and make your own decision. And it will be scary at first, but if you realize a project thanks to decision that you made and not that you followed, you are going to be fulfilled and so proud of what you actually did. So this is maybe the lesson that I'm going to remember and take from this week. So that was actually really cool, and I end the week with more confidence. Yeah. So I am actually fucking late again. I have to go to the gym I'm 5 minutes late. I should be there by 7:45. It is 7:50. Putain. So I really have to go. Gros bisous. See you next week. Bisous.